Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hurt down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Gordon on the carry. Patrick on.
Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches, 59 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. He made himself available on that one.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Herbert. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's the option. And he's got some space here.
Something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
First on the tackle.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
It's 2nd and 8. At their 48-yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score, Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
12. First down, Denver.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Broncos.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6.
Herbert.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
The 30-yard line.
And finding the tight end over. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making the play there.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say put the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
It doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
It's a gain of 14. And brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Herbert throwing again. Stepping it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Herbert on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. So simple math fact, here in the first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got it open, man. It's Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on second down. Locke, the open man here, Renfrow. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
6-yard line.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Take it in at the 3. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Was brought down by Von Bell. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man here is Hamilton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert airing it out for Hamilton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw taken in by Hamilton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Another run by Lindsey. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Clock now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson. Is that his name?
No, it's just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yards, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
12. And the Broncos first down.
Herbert. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. Now he's stacked. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Lock. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A gain of 6 there on first. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. This is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 16. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Locke. That's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. The completed pass stand as they decline the penalty.
Defense.
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. start on the ground with Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 29-yard
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
intended for Jerry Judy. Incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Now here's football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. They have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much? It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
The 23-yard line.
Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's a jet sweep. Here's Hamilton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Here's Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run the option on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
27-yard line.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 28. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.